Hey guys, I'm Becky and welcome to another episode of Read 'em or Reap. Read 'em or Reap is a series that I started at the beginning of 2025 to try and tackle my physical TBR. We started the year at 166 books. We have since read 22 so far, and we are currently at 144 books. The goal in these videos is to read as many books off of my physical shelves as I can, but the hard goal is to read at least 2. This episode is also doubling as a finishing up the autumn equinox semester of the magical readathon that G from Book Roast does. I have 2 books that I need to read that I was planning to pick off of my shelves. Now I am starting this vlog a little bit earlier than I was anticipating, and that is because we need to do an unboxing for one of the books that we are reading. So let me pull up my magical readathon reading journal so that I can update you on what prompts these books are for. I originally had for my restoration class a book that I read for the autumn equinox, which was Conform by April Sullivan. I have now decided to move this book in one of the spots that was originally set aside for Alchemized, which is my animal studies. So the prompt, oh, hello, Pepe. So the prompt for animal studies was to read a debut book, which Alchemized is. So instead, I'm going to move Conform into this spot, because Conform is also a debut book. The other prompt that Alchemized was going to be used for was the second prompt, or the Q grade, for spells and incantations, and that prompt was to read a book that was released this year. So in place of that, I am going to move in Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne. Is it Wynne or Wynne? Jones. Now, was Howl's Moving Castle released this year? No, but this edition of Howl's Moving Castle, I'm pretty sure, was released this year. Yes, special edition 2025. So, technically this book was released this year, and so we are going to count it, and I'm finally going to read Howl's Moving Castle. I've been meaning to read this since I watched Howl's Moving Castle for the first time, which honestly wasn't that long ago. I don't think it was 2025. I think I watched it for the first time in 2024, if I'm not mistaken. And I have been meaning to read the books ever since because I feel like there's so much left unanswered in the movie, and I just really, really loved that movie. It's my second favorite Studio Ghibli. My first is My Neighbor Totoro. But I've been meaning to read it, and I got this beautiful, stunning edition. Beautiful sprayed edges. This awesome artwork. Like, it's just stunning. We will definitely be reading Howl's Moving Castle. Then, the prompt that we now have open for moving Conform is Restoration. And the prompt is to read a book that is told in single POV. And supposedly, this book is, which we will confirm, that is why we need to do an unboxing. Because I did buy special editions of a certain 2 books from Afterlight, which is a, what are those called? The word that's popping in my head is a subsidy, which is possibly right, but Illumicrate creates this box. I do not remember what Afterlight is about. I feel like Afterlight is maybe adult romance. That would make sense. But regardless, we have ourselves this amazing Afterlight box, which these were sold exclusively in the UK, so I had to pay a ridiculous amount for shipping and tariffs and stuff, which was worth it, completely worth it. And then the cool part was that it said that these were going to be delivered on November 22nd. And I was like, oh, that's perfect, because I will start the vlog, I'll read Howl's first, and then when these get here, I can unbox them with you guys and then read it. But it showed up this morning, and I am just too excited to wait until, I think next week or the week after was when I was going to start this vlog, and I'm just too excited to wait. So we need to open it up together. So here's what you can see when you open it, which is nothing. Not exciting. Since it is 2 books, I'm only reading the second one because that's the one I have not read yet. But I'm going to show you the first book first, and then you'll know what the second book is. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Shut up. So, the first book is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. These are the Afterlight special editions. So it does have the original cover, but they did do it in a paperback, or sorry, they did it in a hardcover. I believe Bride only came out in a paperback, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. But they made them hardcover, and if you can see, like, this is mostly matte, except for her dress, and the title is shiny. Oh yeah, and her name. And then the spine is shiny, and then it goes back to matte. It has these awesome sprayed edges. Very, very cool. The top and bottoms are just black. Oh my god. We have this exclusive, what are these called? Hard case illustrations, I believe is what it's called. As well as end papers. Oh my god, they are. Is that real? It's gotta be digital, right? Because it is signed. Shut up. Shut up. Like, absolutely stunning. This was my first Ali Hazelwood book, and I absolutely loved it. It was so freaking good, and I have been just so very, very excited for the second book. As we all know, I thought that it released in February, but that was Deep End. But now it's finally time. Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait. I really can't wait. This is just so pretty. This was well worth the money. I'm excited. And I don't know if you can tell, but these are like very small hardcovers. Like, compared to Howl's, like, they're so little and adorable. Like, it's almost paperback size, but hardcover. So now, the book that we are actually reading for this vlog and the Magical Readathon is, of course, going to be Mate, which, oh, I just love it. These are so nice. How awesome. Oh, it's so pretty. How cool. Ooh, and these tops and bottoms are not just black. We've got like leaves and little dots on them. The exclusive hard case. End pages. Signed as well. Which this one looks more like a digital signature, so I think it is. Which is totally fine with me, honestly. And the other ones. I am obsessed. I'm so happy that I bought these. So they did offer like a bunch of different ones. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you could either get the ones that had like the original cover. Technically this isn't the original cover, it's the Illumicrate Afterlight version of the original cover. And then they did do a like exclusive brand new illustrated edition that also had like a reversible dust jacket. But honestly, I didn't love the artwork. Like, I think that the original covers are absolutely stunning. I love these. So I decided to go this route, and I do not regret it at all. I'm pretty sure the other covers they did, the art style was similar, if not the exact same artist who did like the end papers. And like, honestly, I'm not completely obsessed with them. Like, it is pretty, but I'm glad that this isn't my cover. You know, we will be reading Mate as our second book, my most anticipated book of the year. I'm very freaking excited about it. I don't believe I'm going to read this edition. I don't think. I have to find my copy of Bride, which actually I think is nearby. Okay, just kidding. It was one of the farthest shelves. So here's my original copy of Bride, and here it is comparatively. And actually, yeah, look. It's like, it's actually smaller than the paperback. How adorable. But you can see that they've added some more color in there, but it is mostly the exact same. And that's exactly what I wanted because I love this cover. I'm pretty sure, maybe I didn't. Okay, cool. Because I was going to tell you guys, I don't think that I'm going to read my special edition copy. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, just because like, I get worried that I'm going to mess it up, but at the same time, like, I bought it to read, so I'm not that concerned about it. I could have sworn, which apparently I did not, I could have sworn that I fully annotated this book when I read it because I just absolutely loved it, and I did physically read it. But looking at it, it looks like I started to annotate it and then probably stopped because I was just so sucked into the book that I didn't want to stop to keep annotating. Because yeah, I think like the whole second half is not annotated. Yeah, so we're good. Because if I did fully annotate this, I was going to say, I'm probably going to annotate the special editions, and I'd have to transfer all of this into this one. But since I didn't, I'm just going to let that go for now. So I do have the ebook edition from my library from Libby. I just got it like yesterday actually, so it's perfect timing that showed up because I was like, oh, I might have to start the vlog early so that way I don't lose the ebook. But perfect timing. So we're going to definitely start this vlog very, very soon. Not today because I am in the middle of a book right now, so I think I might go ahead and just like finish this week out. It is Wednesday, November 12th. Yeah, Wednesday, November 12th. So I'm going to finish this week out, and then we will start the vlog next Monday like I think I originally planned. I cannot freaking wait. This is going to be amazing.
I love you. Hey, yo.
Okay, this is only my second time making this. The first time, it didn't go great. I was in a rush before work, and I just blended the coffee cubes that I showed you that I got from Aldi, by the way, and milk, and then tasted it and was like, holy shit, this does not have creamer in it, like, at all. Even though those cubes are not very dark. So I totally thought that those cubes already had some creamer in it, which maybe it did, but just not enough for me, because I had no creamer in the house. So I just put this in the fridge and was like, I will buy some creamer and try it later. And I still never bought creamer, but I did try it again, like, the next day, I think, when it was like a lot more liquidy, and it tasted a lot better. It tasted a lot better, but it still wasn't sweet enough. So I was like, okay, like, maybe I just need to like let it settle for a while. Because the other thing is, it tells you to blend it for 2 minutes. It's far too long. It is far too long. Today I blended it for, like, honestly, I felt after like 30-45 seconds it was good. So I blended it for like about a minute. And was like, you know what, we're just gonna try it. Because it was like way too thick and frothy. It was like a malt, but not sweet. So it was weird. So this is my second time trying it. I blended it less, and I put creamer in it. So let's see. Better. Not best. Definitely better. It's still like very thick. So I feel like I do kind of need to let like all that air kind of escape it. And maybe some more creamer. Not awful, but not amazing. Peppy thinks if mom has it, he can have it. So, not today, buddy. You don't need coffee. Would I buy it again? Probably. If they don't have it anymore at Aldi, though, like, I'm thinking of just making my own. Like, all you need to do is just, like, make coffee and freeze it into cubes. Anyways, we are here because it's time to officially start this vlog in the form of reading. So, last time I saw you guys was last week. Today it is Tuesday, so I'm working from home, but I do have to go into work in a couple hours to close because the person who usually closes is on vacation, so I have to close. Last night was officially the day that I said, like, I was planning to start this vlog. I was trying to figure out what to start reading, even though I wasn't going to be on camera. I wanted to start something, and I decided, yeah, I should definitely start with that, you know, both as to keep you watching this vlog, and also so that I get to this book, because I already know it's not going to be as great as the other one unless I read this one first. You know? The first book we are reading, if you haven't guessed, is going to be Howl's Moving Castle. So I did start it last night. I did not get very far because I was very, very tired, and I just could not keep my eyes open long enough. So I am very small of a way, if that's even a word, through it. So let's see, where exactly am I? I think I got like 8 pages in. I think I surely did. So yeah, I'm like nowhere. But I will say, so far in what I have read, it is interesting. It's very whimsical so far, which is totally expected. Like, this is like a magical, I don't know, would we say this is like tween YA? And the movie is also like very kind of like whimsical, magical. I mean, like, he's literally, isn't he a wizard? What do they call him? Yeah, he's a wizard. Wizard Howl. So yeah, it totally makes sense that like it is whimsical, but I'm just hoping I like it. I think I will. I think like when I fully get into it, I'm really gonna like it, because the movie is absolutely fantastic. It is my, like I said, my second favorite Studio Ghibli film that I've watched so far. And there is just so much in the movie that we don't really get answers for. Like, you can give me like a vague ending when it comes to like the romance between like, you know, Sophie and Howl, and it kind of be like, you know, and everything was great and they lived happily ever after. Like, I was fine with that, but like mostly Turnip Head. Like, I was really attached to Turnip Head for some reason, and the fact that like he is actually a prince who was turned into the turnip, but then like it goes nowhere, and also like he also is kind of in love with Sophie. You know, like, what? Like, hold on. Like, as soon as that part happens, I'm just like, wait. What do you mean it's just over? There's not a second movie? What do you mean? And then that's when I found out that it is a trilogy in books. So here we are, finally finding out what the heck happened. Like, I love Turnip Head so much that like I want a tattoo of him. And I hope this book doesn't change that. Thank God I haven't gotten it yet in case this book changes it. Wow, I never thought of that until just now. That'll be wild. But yeah, so I'm very excited to get into this, and I think it's gonna be good. I haven't decided. I might go back and forth between like reading the physical copy, because I do have the ebook copy from KU, and that's what I started reading last night, because let me show you what I got. I have gotten a new Kindle Scribe. So here it is. Oh my god, she's beautiful. So if you remember, I could grab it, but I don't feel like it. My original Kindle Scribe was the first edition, where it is all black. This one is white and this beautiful jade. If you can see through my stickers. When I got my Scribe, we did a video together of like decorating and putting all these stickers in it, which this is just a clear case with stickers inside of it that have little glue dots to hold it, so that way it's not like permanently using the stickers, damaging the Kindle, anything like that. So I did put them exactly how they were back in here. I am planning on maybe switching out some of the stickers at some point, but right now it's just exactly the same. This one, it has a bigger memory. It has like 64 gigabytes or something, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think I've ever gotten anywhere close to even using my 8 gigabytes on my Paperwhite. So it's like, I don't need the space. I literally just wanted the color. This also, they came out with a new soft edition basically in 2024. So the original one came out in 2023, I think. And then this one came out in 2024 along with another one. And comparatively, like, they're basically the same. Like, when I was setting this one up and looking at my old one to like look at all the settings and everything, they're basically exactly the same. Like, the refresh rate was pretty similar. This one seems to move a little bit better, but like there's really not a difference other than I just really wanted this color. So I did start reading it on my new Scribe. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with that or if I want to read it physically, because I feel like this edition is just so beautiful, but also like the font size is amazing. And there's just something about like physically being able to see your progress. So I almost feel like maybe I should read it physically. I don't know. This update is much too long and we need to stop talking. So I'm just here to say that we're starting with Howl's Moving Castle. I have started it and I can't wait to get to Maine. I honestly can't wait. But we're gonna get through this one first. Hopefully it's great, and then we'll move on. Hello friends. It has been like 2 weeks since I updated you last. Life has just been a little bit crazy and hectic. So I believe I started this vlog like the week before Thanksgiving. I was planning on having it done by the end of the week of Thanksgiving. And now we're on the second week of December. I have been reading, I just haven't updated you. So first let's do a book update. I have been reading Howl's Moving Castle like I last updated you. I'm about 70% of the way through it, so my plan is to finish it today because my god, it needs to get done and I'm so behind on my year-end reading goal, so I need to like jump into hyperdrive. Plus, I'm pretty sure that as soon as I end this, I have to then jump into the next Read 'em a Reap, so that the last 2 weeks of December I can just read whatever the heck I want and catch up on my goal. It's a mess. I'm 70% of the way through. I am really, really loving it. Like, it is just so cozy and whimsical, and it's just so nice. I will say, it's been a minute since I've watched the movie Howl's Moving Castle, so I don't know exactly how it compares, I mean, like, for the most part, I'm like, this is very true. Like, the movie is very true to the book. Calcifer definitely looks different, and there's been some scenes that definitely did not happen in the movie. Like, there's a scene where we visit Howl's hometown, which I know isn't in there. There is a scene with a dog man, which I'm like 95% sure didn't happen in the movie. But for the most part, like, it's all pretty true to it, and I'm feeling in my gut, especially because I'm 70% of the way through it, and I've only seen Turnip Head freaking once. Freaking once. I'm betting that, I mean, I figured the whole time that Howl's Moving Castle probably literally only followed book one, but I'm betting that where the book ends is exactly where the movie ends, which makes total sense, and it's kind of what I went in expecting. But that means I'm also not going to gain any more knowledge about Turnip Head than I already know. And that was like the whole reason for me reading the book, was to find out more about Turnip Head, which means I'm definitely going to have to read the other books in the series. I mean, I already planned on it because I'm really, really liking this. And that was kind of the plan, like, if I like this, I'll continue on. But, like, the whole point was for me to find out more about Turnip Head. And so far, I've only had one freaking scene of him. Just one. And I'm 70% of the way through it. And it's just killing me. And I feel like that's probably the same way it is in the movie, because he's such a minor side character and background character, but he's just my favorite. I just absolutely love him. I definitely am going to be reading more. There's like a double reason of why it's taking me so long to get through this book. This book is not that long. The first and like main reason it's taking me a while is like the book is just so cozy and slow moving, and it's just like I'm just eating it up, but I also am not flying through it. And that isn't a bad thing. Like, usually if a book's taking me a while, I'm like, come on. And to be fair, I haven't read every single day. I've read most days, but it's just so slow paced and cozy and warm, and I'm just taking my time. And I'm taking too much time though. So that's why we're going to rush through the last 30% today. Not rush, but we're going to dedicate time to it. The other reason of why it's taking me a while is life has just kind of gotten in the way. So like there was like the holidays and everything, so that was a bit, much. I hardly read the week of Thanksgiving because of that. I also have been focusing on my crochet because the gift that I have been making for my friend for the last year and a half, I only have 30 rows left, guys. My goal is to have it done by the end of this week, but I am giving it to her next weekend. So I need to get it done ASAP because I need to go and travel the world with it really quick and show all the people who have seen me work on this for the last year and a half, including you guys. So don't worry, you will see it as well. But I've been focusing on that, and since I don't have an audiobook of this, I'm physically reading it, which I'm like physically reading the physical copy when I am at Silent Book Club, but then I'm reading the ebook any other time. But since I'm physically reading it, I can't do that while crocheting. And so since I made that my priority, like, this book has taken a backseat. And then I did get a new member of my family. I did. And I'm going to show her to you. And you guys are going to die because she's just adorable. To be fair, she's my husband's. But so far, I feel like I have definitely taken the bulk of the responsibility of her, which is typical. Like, that's what I do. I'm the caretaker with the animals. But like we're just really bonding. So like she's definitely his, but like she loves me. She totally loves me. So right now she is sleeping. So I will show you her later when she starts to act completely wild, because she is definitely like a Sour Patch Kid. She's so cuddly sweet, and then she's absolutely psychotic. So it is time to meet Opal. This is our puppy Opal. She is a pit terrier mix. We adopted her from the Humane Society. It is suspected that is what she is. We're pretty positive. My husband has grown up with pit bulls, so we're pretty positive that's exactly what she is. She is just an absolute sweetheart. When she wakes up, I will show you her adorable face, because right now she's sleeping. But yes, we'll show you her again later. She just got a bath, so she's very cozy and knocked out. So yeah, that's what's been going on. We need to get our shit together, and we need to finish this vlog, and then I need to figure out what I'm reading for the next one. I am going to do some work because it's Tuesday. I'm going to do some work, and then we are going to read this freaking book. Is it the same day as when I said I'm going to finish it tonight? Of course not. It's like 2 days later. 3 days later. It's Friday. The last time I talked to you was Tuesday. It's Friday. But I did in fact finish Howl's Moving Castle. It is finally done. And I will say, my opinions kind of changed at the end. I'm not going to lie. So this book was really good. It's very cozy. It's very, very slow moving. And then the ending, like a whole lot of stuff happens. It's pretty fast paced. It is honestly a tad bit confusing, and it is different from the movie. And while I enjoyed it, I think I'm going to give it a maybe like a 4.25, 4.5 on Storygraph. I don't think I'm going to continue on, which is sad. But in the movie, we have Turniphead, my favorite character. And at the end of the movie, we find out that he is a prince and that he may have some feelings for Sophie. And then the movie just ends. And so I wanted to read the books to find out more about Turniphead and to see, like, is this going to be like a love triangle or what? I just wanted to know more about Turniphead. And Turniphead is very different in the books than he is in the movies. So in the books, Turniphead is like technically like two people that the witch like sewed together, and one of them is a prince, but neither of them are in love with Sophie. It's all kind of resolved in the end. Like Turniphead is just not as lovable in the books, or in this book rather, as he is in the movie. So I'm pretty disappointed because the whole reason I read it was to get more Turniphead lore, and that's just not the case. Like Turniphead took on a whole different identity in the movie than in the book. So I don't think I'm going to continue on. The other two books in the series technically follow like totally different people, and then Howl and Sophie are featured in them, in each of them in some way, but it doesn't like continue to follow Howl and Sophie or Turniphead or anything like that. I did enjoy it. It was really cool to read. It was interesting. It was cozy. It was slow moving, and I really was enjoying it, but the ending kind of threw me. I was a bit confused, and then I was like, oh, this is not what I was hoping to get out of this at all. So a bit of a disappointment. But we are finally done with this book, which means we can move on to the second book, which is Mate by Ali Hazelwood. And I am just absolutely thrilled about it. I cannot wait. I'm definitely starting it tonight. I have the audiobook, I have the ebook, I have the physical copy, and I'm just ready to freaking go. I'm so excited about it. So you did just see a snippet of Opal, and she is back to sleeping yet again. But this time, we can see her face, so I will show you her. So here is Opal. Say hi, Opal. She's like, please stop bothering me. I'm so sleepy. Here is her cute collar we got her. But she is just an absolute doll. We are having such a fun time teaching her literally everything because she knows nothing. I am going to eat some dinner, and then I will start Mate and update you guys then. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. Technically it's Sunday afternoon, but we know that I don't get up early. So it is my morning. You're probably going to hear some ruckus in the background because Opal and Pepe are playing. Yes, they are best friends. It is amazing. And they play wrestle all the time. So there's going to be some barking. There's going to be some nonsense. But I am here to tell you that I have started Mate. No. Yes. That's what it's called, right? Yes. I have started Mate. I'm not that far into it. I did start it last night, and I'm about to sit and listen to some more because I do have it on audio. But I wanted to update you because, number one, of course, it is really freaking good. Like, I'm really, really liking it. But it is a bit different from what I thought was going to happen going in. I mean, I have not read the description not one time, which may help. I totally thought that at the end of Bride, when we find out, like, oh, this book is going to be about these two now, and, you know, their mates and everything, I totally thought that it was going to be, like, he falls first situation, which, like, it kind of is, because he's the one that realizes that they're mates first, but they're both, like, kind of fighting it. Her, not so much, because she doesn't fully understand what a mate is, and he has, like, lied to her about things, because, like, she's feeling a certain way. Like, she feels like she should be around him. She feels, like, disgust when anyone else touches her. She feels safe. She knows where he is all the time. Like, she has all these feelings, but she's just like, I don't know, it's just weird, because, like, he basically tells her, like, it's no big deal, it's just a sex thing. And she's like, okay, I don't want to do that right now. We don't even know each other. And he's like, that's fine, because I could care less. Like, I did not expect that. I expected that he was going to be like, oh my God, it's my mate. You have to be with me. We're mates. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And she'd be like, absolutely not. So that did like throw me a little bit of like, oh, he's also fighting this. Interesting. Okay. I don't know a ton about his background just yet, I feel. I'm trying to think like if we've gotten any like lore, but I don't think so. But we have gotten some lore on her background, and it's very traumatic. It's also very, very interesting, and I just feel like there's more to the story than we know, which, like, of course there is. We're at the beginning. Hello. I don't know. I think I'm really, really gonna like this. Like, book one, I really, really enjoyed, and there was, like, this political element to this romance story, and in this one, like, we do have a little bit of politics, but I feel like it's not gonna take the front seat. I feel like it's the, like, childhood trauma and stuff like that that's gonna take the front seat of this book. But I wanted to update you because I did start it, and it's so freaking good, and I'm just loving it. I also wanted to update you because I should hopefully have some fun footage from today. Just a couple hours, we are going to take Miss Opal to PetSmart because she gets a photo with Santa today. So I am going to do some crocheting and listening to my audiobook before I have to get ready to go to PetSmart, and I'm very excited to get back into it. All right, guys. I'm here to tell you that it is Sunday night, and I have finished Mate. This book was so freaking good, you guys. It was so freaking good. It's getting 5 out of 5 stars. Like I told you, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting going into it, but I just really, really liked it. I did like how it ended. I felt like the third act breakup was very well done in a way where, like, there technically is still kind of a breakup, but it's not drawn out. It's not something dumb. I mean, it's kind of dumb, but at the same time, like, it makes sense, if that makes any sense. I will say this does not have any sort of cliffhanger ending like Bride, so I don't know if there's going to be another book in the series, which I think Bride was supposed to be a standalone and then turned out to have a sequel. Hello, Opal. But I think this might be it, and that makes me so sad because I just absolutely loved this world. I loved the characters, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research to find out if this is in fact the last one, which it might be. I know, Opal, I'm sad about it too. I did say that we had some fun content we were gonna include. So we did take Opal to see Santa. She did meet Santa. I will say I am definitely going to be looking for like a better, higher quality place to take your animals to see Santa, because I definitely want to like take her every year, whereas like Pepe just got one. Ebony is terrified of everything, so there's no way I could take her to see Santa. But like Opal, I feel like we could take her every year to see Santa. So I definitely want to invest in like a better, higher quality Santa, because like PetSmart, it's just like a worker. It's like a very low budget costume. It was like a short, skinny girl was Santa, and that's just not Santa, you know? And then like when I took Pepe, God, 8 years ago to see Santa, they like had a photographer there and then emailed you the photo, and now it's just you take the picture yourself. So pretty lame, but that's all right. So we did go, and Opal was definitely like a little bit freaked out. Like the photo we have is like her and Santa like snuggling. Like Santa loved Opal. It was very, very cute. So it is like them snuggling, so I'll like insert the photo here. But alright guys, that is everything for this vlog. If you have read these books, please let me know in the comments what you thought of them. Hey guys, future Becky hopping in here many months later. It is February, okay? I'm hopping in here. Number one, I cannot believe how faded my hair color is. I didn't realize how faded it was until I started editing this, and I was like, wow, I really need to get my hair redone. Anyways, I'm hopping in here for a couple reasons. Number one, this ends up being the last Read 'em or Reap for 2025. So I will have a recap of how many books we read and what the shelves are at now and stuff in the next Read 'em or Reap, which is going to be happening later this month. And I definitely have some updates and things of how I want to change this series going forward, which I'm excited about, so I hope you are too. Secrets! And the second reason that I needed to update you is because I talk about the freaking blanket that I've been working on all year long, and then I don't show it to you. To be fair, I did start the actual last Read 'em or Reap of the year right after this video, but it completely failed. I did not read the books. I instead switched my focus to making my reading goal for the year, which I did in fact do, even though at this point in time I was 16 books behind, or 14 books behind, I think. So that's crazy. So the video ended up like not happening and I scrapped it. So I'm pretty sure my plan was to show you the finished product in that vlog, but Didn't happen. So here we are. Here is what my blanket looks like that I made for one of my best friends, Selena. As a reminder, if you are just now joining us, I started this blanket over a year ago. It was August of 2024 because my friend Selena ended up getting married in September of 2024, and this was going to be the wedding gift. However, I then realized just how much time this blanket was going to take me, and I was like, okay, I'll give it to you guys in a couple months. Took a year and a half. Literally took a year and a half. But I did finish it. It is the coolest thing that I have made to date. It is so stunning. She absolutely loved it, and so did her husband. And I was just like so grateful that they are in my lives and that I got the opportunity to make this. And it's just so special. Like, you would think with how long this blanket has taken me that I wouldn't want to give it up. But I was just so happy to see the reaction and to see, you know, how much they like it, and they're just completely obsessed. Like, they're just as obsessed with it as I am because they understand just how much work went into this blanket. And like, for a while there, I was like, I don't even know what to do with myself. Like, my entire year and a half has been consumed with, I need to finish this blanket, like thinking about the blanket, figuring out when I can work on it, trying to fit it in. Anytime I was listening to an audiobook, like, there was a period where I was like, what do I do now? What do I do with all this free time? And I feel like that could be why January was a little bit slumpy. But regardless, we are moving and grooving now. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here, give you a little update before this video ends, and to actually show you this freaking blanket, which I did take on a world tour after I finished it before I gave it to her. I finished it in exactly the time frame I wanted to finish it. I ended up like pulling an all-nighter to finish it, and yeah, I took it around. I showed everybody that I needed to show it to, and now it is in the loving hands of its owners. But now let's get back to Past Becky. Alright guys, that is everything for this vlog. If you have read these books, please let me know in the comments what you thought of them. Don't forget to keep reading, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!